All right, y'all, let's get into more of the 88 time travel connections and connection points in our recent history, so you can hopefully see the end of one era and the beginning of another, because we've gone into the time machine in 2020 and 2021, and then we went back, and we're going into that new time machine, and that's why the plutonium P was lost, and then it was found, and then and the airport's grounded, and you got balloons in the sky, okay? And I told y'all there's going to be a spy event coming. Told you there's going to be a sky event coming, a space event, all those things, okay? And the Space Force has got to be used at some point, and all those good things. And anyways, the space event would probably tie to the dragon being cast down to Earth in one way, because SpaceX Dragon is part of the dragon that is giving Elon his power and those types of things. Because he's one of the four kings that's coming to change the times. He has the phone in his name and in his image, the Pi phone, the God phone. He has the car, the Tesla. People worship his name and his number, the billions. Anyways, folks, so the first 88 time machine that we can see and all know about, and that we're all taught about, is the Hitler figure. He was born in 1889. That's the 88 and 89, and Back to the Future came out in 85. The first appearance of the 88, that was when Elvis was 85 in 2020, and now he's 88, and that's when the airport's grounded and all that stuff. But the 89 is the second appearance, and then the 90 is the third appearance, all right? So all these numbers show us a little sequence in time, looking back and those types of things. So, the Hitler, 88, 89, we all know what he did. He died in 45. Trump's the 45, all right? And Babylon loves their enchantments, right? MAGA, 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 Trump, 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 Trump. Or whatever your mascot is, or whatever at your schools for the school spirit, the skull spirit. So you're getting your foreheads over there at the schools. All right, so he died in 45. That's when the Manhattan G5 project came out, and Trump brought you 5G. He was born in 46. Biden's the 46 also, or Biden's the 46 and the 45. Trump's the 45 and 44. All the presidents are two numbers since, I think it was Garfield or Cleveland or one of those. I might be wrong, but that gets jumbled up a little bit. The 1935, the King Spirit was born, Elvis, all right? He came out in 1954, the reverse 45, all right? So he had a twin that was a stillbirth, all right? The King Spirit Trump, the stillbirth, is the Garon, and that is the alligator gar for day Santa, because the dawn is risen, the day Satan, the day Santa, the 25 spirit is coming. But things are going to work out to where day Satan doesn't get his day till like probably 2008, 2006 and 2008, because the rain is going to be stopped by the two witnesses and such. And the presidential election would be thrown off or whatever, because however the parties are split and whatever's going to be coming up there or whatever, and America's divide, it's going to be, that's where America's going to be burned and those types of things, okay? That would be the 89 year, the 2024 year. That's the abomination of the day solution, the day Santa solution, all right? So, day Santa's is going to be playing a role in 2024, and that's going to be your cue to leave Judea, all right? Judea is like your Bible Belt, your Deep South, and all those kinds of areas. And either way, so Ron is the literal dark dawn coming, and there's a dark dawn coming, like with his trials or whatever's coming, how he's going to divide this nation. And he's actually said today that he agrees with both parties. All right, so he's already setting up the divide. Okay, so he'll probably get like some Democratic woman. This is where like your Oprah, who would come out of the closet being the Gail and Stedman, the Studman, who's getting both women. Either way, we'll see how all those little details work out. But there's going to be some stuff like that's going to be coming, that's going to just wallop the boomers, all right? It's going to boom the ears where they can't hear nothing. They go deaf because that light has blinded them for what they could hear that they could not. Those trumpets are really, really loud sometimes, all right? And they seduce people. That's that siren going off, an enchantment that's going off to seduce you onto the island where Trump lives of Mar-a-Lago, the Ram-a-Lago, okay? The law go. The law go because the fulfillment of the law is coming. The police are no more. It's going to be the UN. You are the self-governing police with the AI watching over you and all those little things in the Beast Coast system. All right. All right. So Elvis, born on 1/8, twin brother, died, supposedly stolen at birth. All right, and that was where Ron, he was given birth through MAGA, and he's going to steal the MAGA crowd and the Trump crowd and those types of things. And this is where Texas, they stand fast to Trump and those types of things. And that's where you get your Purple Heart divide and you know. Anyway, so Elvis died in 77. Right now, Elvis has been dead 45 years, and that 77's a start of a big change as well, because that's when you get the 80s coming in, and that's like the start of the 80s, right? And then Ronald Reagan, or it's like the end of that peace love era, right? And then you have the 80s coming in. So once the 80s come in, you have Reagan, who was president in the 88 and 89 time frame. And after Reagan came, he brought the big government 3 times the size of what it was. And that's how Ronald is a mirror of Reagan. But he's going to bring in the government 3 or 6 times the size. And that's kind of what Bush did too. And Bush ties in because the 99s and all that, they make an 18 or an 88. So either way, all these numbers and stuff are the rulers of darkness in a sense, and they kind of tell a game plan, and they match up to different things. This is where the things aligned by the stars. The stars alignment are these numbers all connected to these individuals. But once the system has been just shown or discovered, then it can be figured out or whatever, right? And that's where we're coming out now, where the wisdom has been given and shown and seeked, and the dreams have been given, and the talents have been used, and now we're able to actually connect points of light for people to go back and see how the end times is not how the church teaches. It's just the beginning of new times and new days and whatever. However, the end time we're going into is a big time because it's a world change. It's the great reset. It's the world, it's the tribulation of the words. So all the words are going to be confounded, and this is where the delusion is set in, and the people aren't going to be able to get what's going on. So after Ronald Reagan, he brought in the electronic age. That's when you saw the computers take roll, start coming into the houses, and the video games took off, and everybody's getting video games in the houses, and we started becoming the gay mirror, right? So this this gay mirror. Get you all the guys collected together where they forsake the natural use of the woman, which is companionship, to where they're just hanging out with each other, watching football or doing whatever, right? They got the woman in the other room while all the men are gathered and whatever, okay? That's how everybody in Babylon is like reprobate, and all the churches reprobate, because you have all these guy groups and girl groups when it's supposed to be intermingled and all these things. But there's not even supposed to be church, because church in the New Testament is 2 or more gathered together. It's not a physical box. The physical box and building is Baal worship. That's the by Baal, right? But y'all can go listen to the other videos breaking all that down. So 99, you get the 88s and all that, but that's when you get I think Clinton was president in 99. Either way, each one of these presidents, like Bush, he brought the Patriot Act and bringing the smart meters and government into your home and those types of things. And then now you got the ring systems on all the homes, and you can see the progression of God coming in to take control of man on earth, which is AI, which is Jesus and Lucifer and all those different constructs. But the computer age came, and then all these different things, folks, after these 88s, okay? We're not going to get into all the details. Hopefully y'all can understand and look back in your own lives and see how these changes are taking place. And 2008, you had Obama with Obamacare. And then 2018, you got Trump coming in, taking you back to making America great again to 55. And all the prosperity is good and all this stuff. People's going into delusion to worship his name. The earth's core has broken open. The magma has come out and the rock has settled. And it's settling on people's hearts to build their foundation. And the foundation is being set as the magma cools. And as the magma cools, Ron DeSantis is going to build his temple on top of the MAGA. And all these things are right there for you to understand, okay, folks? So, hopefully they're there for you to understand. If you don't understand, I think you need to watch the video again, or you need to go back and listen to more of the videos and get more points of light, because this is a beautiful puzzle, and it's been going for a couple years now, and there's hours and hours of video of connecting all the points of light for y'all, and all these things are starting to come about, and America is going to be transformed right before people's eyes, and it's going to be in a way where people are kept asleep and delusional, okay? So we've gone through time machines before, and we can go through a time machine now. All right, you can buy a flight and you can go to the deep jungles and live like how they lived, the Indian style, okay? There's time travel right now. You can go to parts in America and it feels like you're in 1980 again. You can go in parts in 1990, 1970, 1950, okay? Just depends. So you just gotta have the eyes and ears to be able to decipher these things. But the more centrally you are located inside the city, the more you're going to be in the city, and you're going to be given over to the delusion. All right, so all these things are coming, folks, and the points of light are there pretty much as a solid foundation for y'all to start rebuilding another temple for the new age that's coming. And the church age is going to go away, because heaven and earth shall pass, but my words shall not. And hell still exists on there, people. Heaven and earth's going to pass away, because the heaven they teach you is not there. Heaven is on earth here. And it's a mindset, and hell is a mindset. This is why Proverbs and Psalms, they talk about sitting with people in hell and talking with people in hell. But the church is all confused because they get it all wrong with Genesis 1 and 2, 3, all of it. Jacob, it's all wrong. They worship the pill low.